Look at my house. It's all
গাড়ি নড়তে পারছে না আর
Over here, bud. Come on. Not sure if I'll.
Toronto, Canada's largest city and the fourth most populous in North America, woke up Monday to a near shutdown after up to 60 centimeters of snow fell on Sunday and temperatures reached minus 15 degrees Celsius.
Not sure if I'll get all the shoveling done. Trying to get the cars out. Got a bit done.
Canada faced one of its coldest days in recent years on Saturday, January 24, 2026, with wind chill temperatures reaching minus 55 degrees Celsius due to a polar vortex in the western part of the country, causing problems with transportation and power systems. Canadian authorities warned that in the western provinces, known as the Prairies, wind chill temperatures could reach minus 55 degrees on Saturday, while in Ontario, the country's most populous province and its industrial heartland, temperatures would range from minus 30 to minus 45 degrees.
আজকের মতো বরফ আমি এর আগে পড়তে দেখিনি গাড়ি নড়তে পারছে না
The weather forced the cancellation or delay of numerous flights across the country. Air Canada, Canada's flagship airline, said the cold weather caused delays at Montreal and Toronto airports, the latter being the country's largest and one of the busiest in North America. Similar situations are occurring for other airlines in locations like Quebec City and Halifax, the latter located on Canada's Atlantic coast.
আর প্রায় 3 ফিট মতো স্নো বরফ যাচ্ছে একটু কাছে বাধ্য হয়ে কোনো রাস্তাঘাটের লোকজন
Toronto police advised the approximately 6 million residents of the metropolitan area to avoid leaving their homes as much as possible due to severe traffic congestion in the city. On Sunday evening, when it became clear that the snowfall would be historic, city authorities declared a climate emergency, enforcing extraordinary measures, such as banning parking on several major roads. The city's transportation agency stated that while some buses were not operating, metro and streetcar services were operating relatively normally, although local disruptions were possible. The same situation was true for Toronto's commuter rail service, which, while operating, experienced significant delays on its main routes. Toronto Pearson International Airport, Canada's largest airport and one of North America's busiest, recorded 46 centimeters of snowfall, a record for single-day rainfall. The previous record was set in 1966 with 36.8 centimeters of snow. This situation forced the cancellation of hundreds of flights, and others experienced significant delays. Schools and universities in the city are closed on Monday. The same applies to most private child care centers. However, child care centers operated by the City of Toronto have decided to remain open.
look at my house. It's almost full of snow. Look at the car.
Toronto police said there were 438 collisions in the city in the past 24 hours, while the Ontario Provincial Police, OPP, reported about 200 accidents on provincial roads and at least 150 cases of vehicles getting stuck in snowdrifts. City workers are prioritizing snow removal from roads, a process that could take several days, and will then move on to clearing the tons of snow that have accumulated over the past 24 hours. The storm that caused this historic rainfall is now moving east across the country. Thousands of people in Montreal, Canada's second-largest city, have been without power since Sunday. Furthermore, most Montreal schools will remain closed on Monday. The city woke to a wind chill of minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is expected to drop to minus 25 degrees Celsius overnight, and up to 10 centimeters of snow. An unprecedented Arctic air wave in the past decade has plunged Canada into extreme weather conditions, breaking historic cold records in the western part of the country and paralyzing Toronto, North America's most populous city, with snowfall reaching 60 centimeters in some areas. The Meteorological Service of Canada, Environment and Climate Change Canada, maintained an orange alert, the second highest severity level, in the provinces of Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and much of Ontario, while air and ground transportation systems experienced significant disruptions. In Saskatchewan, at least 7 locations recorded their lowest temperatures ever recorded during the early hours of Friday and Saturday. Key Lake reached minus 48.5 degrees Celsius, the lowest temperature recorded since records began in 1976. The temperature in Nipawin dropped to minus 41.8 degrees Celsius, surpassing the previous record set in 1954, while Lucky Lake broke the all-time record by more than 4 degrees, reaching minus 37 degrees Celsius, its coldest temperature since records began in 1972. Toronto is facing what Environment Canada climatologist David Phillips described as possibly the snowiest January 25th in its history. The city had accumulated 105 centimeters of snow this winter before Sunday's storm, nearly double the typical amount for the month of November.